thought it was going to be just another weekend getaway. Just me, Emma, and my friends heading into the forests of northern Maine. The air smelled crisp. The leaves rustled under the tires. At first, it felt perfect, peaceful. We laughed, sang along to music in the car, and shared old ghost stories we had read online. But somewhere, deep inside, I felt a flicker of unease. The further we drove, the darker the trees became, as if the forest was swallowing the sunlight. It wasn't just the silence, it was the weight of the forest itself, heavy and watching. As we set up camp, I noticed something odd, a movement in the corner of my eye. At first, I thought it was a deer, but then it vanished. Later, footsteps echoed around us. My friends claimed they heard nothing, but I swear someone or something was circling the camp. The wind carried whispers that sounded almost like words. Leave. Now. I tried to shake it off, telling myself it was the forest playing tricks. But the feeling, it was real. Something was out there, just beyond our sight. Curiosity got the better of me. I wandered off into the woods and stumbled upon a small cabin, hidden among thick trees and shadows. The wood was rotting, and the door creaked open at a touch. Inside, it was worse than I could have imagined. Walls marked with strange symbols. The floor streaked with what looked like dried blood. A notebook lay on a table, covered in scratches and drawings that made no sense. And a single message, written in jagged letters. Don't follow me. I could feel my heart pounding in my chest as I read it. My friends laughed nervously when I returned, but I could see the fear in their eyes too. Something was in the woods, waiting. Night fell quickly, faster than it should have. We returned to camp, trying to ignore the sense of being watched. Then, a scream pierced the darkness. One of my friends, gone. The forest swallowed their cries before we could reach them. Phones lost signal. The fire flickered violently, casting dancing shadows. And then I saw it. Just for a second, but it's burned into my memory. A figure, impossibly tall, thin, moving silently. Its face, black eyes, a twisted smile, like it wasn't human at all. We ran, stumbling through roots and underbrush, but the forest seemed endless, like it was reshaping itself to trap us. Branches scratched our arms, and the cold night air bit at our skin. Every direction we ran, the shadows seemed to follow. Its whispers, low and menacing, echoed around us. You can't leave. You can't hide. One by one, my friends disappeared into the darkness. I could hear their screams, but when I turned, nothing was there. Only the rustling of leaves, and that shadow, always just behind me, slipping through the trees like it wasn't bound by any laws of this world. I finally found myself alone by a small fog-covered lake, and then it stepped out, fully visible, taller than any human, with faces flickering across its body, eyes that weren't human staring into my soul. I froze. Its presence was suffocating. But I remembered the reflection trick. I shone my phone's light across the water. For a moment, it recoiled. I ran. Every step felt like a lifetime. Every breath a battle. The whispers followed me, echoing, fading, but never gone. I stumbled onto the main road as the sun rose, exhausted, alive, or so I thought. A car passed, and for a moment, I believed it was over. But when I glanced back, the forest was quiet, too quiet, and something moved between the trees, watching, waiting. Some stories aren't meant to end, and some creatures never forget.